in the literal term. Your spirit is burned. Give it to get the face like they think stomach just turn. And I learned from the greats of the game and not the fake that would turn in the end. First sign of the
Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Gotta talk to y'all about this upcoming matchup. When it comes to the Miami Dolphins. Yeah. Carlito Cash in the building. What's going on with you, fam? We gotta spit the truth until we through. Period. Yeah. What's going on? What's the deal with you? What's the deal? What's going on? JG, what's happening? Right, guys. We gotta go ahead and get this cracking. Let's go ahead. Go ahead and hit this intro.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? It's your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan, here on YouTube, the place where y'all can find my raw and uncut emotions about the Dallas Cowboys 24/7, 365. And as long as I'm alive, y'all know I'm DC for life. What's going on, man? What's going on, everybody? Want to welcome everybody to the live. You know, we're going to have a few things to talk about during this live. Things we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be talking to you guys about starting up the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast. Yep, we're going to be talking about that. We're going to be talking about the current playoff picture as it stands going into Week 16. We're going to be talking about the Dallas Cowboys versus the Miami Dolphins game this Sunday, Christmas Eve, and what I hope to see from the Dallas Cowboys and Micah Parsons' role in the defense. We got to get it popping. We got to get the defense popping. Because I ain't going to lie to you, Cowboys Nation, I'm a little worried. Sorry about that. I had to clear my throat real quick. But first and foremost, I want to thank everybody who put a prayer in the air for my brother. He's out of surgery. It was his second surgery this morning. He's out of surgery and on the road to recovery. So we truly, from the bottom of our hearts, we truly appreciate every single one of you from Cowboys Nation who said a prayer. Even though he is a Carolina Panthers fan, I'm going to get him to come over to Cowboys Nation. You guys just watch. But thank you all. I appreciate you. And y'all know how I start these lives. You know I got to start by going to the comment section, by going to the chat and seeing who's up in here and give a few shout outs. Let's go ahead and see who we got. Carlito Cash in the house, yeah. JG, TY, how what's going on? RH, what's happening? Here we go. Right. Oh, man, come on, Eastside, man. You coming in here already on some bull? I holla. Already coming in here on some bull. I holla. All right. So we got TY in the house. Yeah. Jared, what's going on? Salute, baby. Salute to you, fam. Are you sick of Shady McCoy? I think we all sick of Shady McCoy, tell you the truth, my man. We are all sick of him. All right, TY got 31-20 Cowboys. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm worried. I am worried. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the spiel that I got for you guys. So I said we were going to talk about the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast. You know, I put that question out there before, like, would you guys want to see a podcast? Would you want to hear a podcast? And a lot of you guys said that, hey, we rocking with both of them. So I'm like, all right, cool. And so I'm going to start the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast. What it's going to consist of is talking to the Angry Cowboys fans, but I'm going to be answering some of the questions that y'all have in the comment section. You know, there are some things in the comment section that need more explaining, that need more than characters given. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So I want to have a platform for that, to be able to talk to you guys direct other than the lives. So, yeah, if y'all want me to do that, just continue to put stuff in the chat, continue to put your raw and uncut in the chat, and that's what that platform is going to be for, that and the lives. And we're going to be talking about Dallas Cowboys stuff in general, you know. I also want to talk more about, you know, the NFL, and not just the Dallas Cowboys, but more of the NFL. But I want to do that on the podcast. I want to leave this right here strictly for our Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm going to try something new on the lives. And the new stuff that I'm going to try on the lives, we're going to go over the current playoff picture and different scenarios, all right? All right, so y'all just bear with the kid a little bit. We're going to try something new. All right, so right now, you know, if the playoffs were to start today, you know, before the Miami game and everything, if the playoffs were to start today, I have the playoff bracket as well as, you know, the common predictions on what's going to happen. So here's the first one. All right. You got us in the second seed right here, with the Philadelphia Eagles in the fifth seed, you know, San Francisco, blah, 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 blah. All right. So if we were to beat the Vikings, we would move here. This is like the typical playoff scenario. This is the playoff advancing that, you know, we should think that was going to happen. You know, like if number 5 won, number 3 won, number 2 won. So if the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Tampa Bay Bucks, they would go face the San Francisco 49ers. If the Lions beat the Rams, we would face the Lions. That's how that goes. But kind of like it did last year, I'm going to show you guys the upset in the 3rd and 6th seed, all right? So with that, if there was an upset in the 3rd and 6th seed right there, and the Los Angeles Rams upset the Detroit Lions, the Los Angeles Rams would move to face the San Francisco 49ers while we faced the Eagles at home. I mean, I kind of like that scenario as well. I really like that scenario. But, you know, if we're thinking reality-wise and we end up slipping back down to the 5th seed, I'm going to give you that one. All right. So if we slip to the 5th seed and it goes as usual, you know, the 5th wins, the 3rd wins, the 2nd wins, and so on, then we face the San Francisco 49ers in the divisional round. Y'all see that? All right, so we are going to take a look at what would happen if there was an LA upset. If LA beat the Detroit Lions in that first round in the wild card weekend. If they beat the Detroit Lions, they would go on to face the San Francisco 49ers if we were the 5th seed, and we would go face the Philadelphia Eagles, but it would be in Lincoln Financial. So, yeah, that's really what the playoffs is holding. You know, do we have a chance to get that first round bye? I mean, San Francisco plays the Ravens. We're going to see what we see in that game, but with the San Francisco 49ers beating the Ravens, we have to beat Miami. You know, we got to do our job when it comes to that. You know, so that bye is looking tempting, but realistically, is it looking real? It's not. We have to do everything that we can to hold on to that second seed, and if we hold on to that second seed and there's an upset of the third and sixth seed, then we pretty much got, some good home games coming to us. But there was also some, excuse me, there was also some people that were wondering, like, what would happen if we were to all win out, if the Dallas Cowboys were to win out and the Philadelphia Eagles were to win out. And we just went over, as the playoff stands right now. So let's see if I can go ahead and finagle this. All right. The thing is, the Dallas Cowboys, we could still win out and lose our position as NFC East, in the NFC East driver's seat. Why? It has everything to do with the NFL tie-breaking procedure. So we're going to go over that real quick. All right. So the first tiebreaker would be each team's head-to-head record. Team splits with one, blah, 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 blah. Then we move on to best win-loss tie percentage. Win-loss tie percentage in a game played within the division. Both teams were tied there. So we move on to the next step. That's the best win-loss tied record in games played within the conference. Once again, tied there. Going to the next tiebreaking procedure, strength of victories in all games. All right, the Eagles' victories. The opponents that the Eagles face have 71 victories. The wins that the opponents that the Cowboys face have 53. So it comes down to if it came down to the strength of victories, the Cowboys would need a win over the Miami Dolphins and the Detroit Lions, but it's a tall order to make up 18 games. After this is the strength of schedule in all games. Then you go to best combined ranking among conference teams in points scored and points allowed in all games. Then the next step, I hope y'all with me. The next step is combined ranking amongst all teams in points scored and points allowed in the game. The ninth step would be best net points in common games. And then the step after that is best net points in all games. Oh, this is crazy. I hope it don't come down to this. All right. And next to the last step is best net touchdowns in all games. And then if all else fails after all those steps, it comes down to a coin toss. So your seeding in the playoffs could come down to a coin flip. But I really don't think that is going to come down to that. Hopefully, Tommy Cutlass can get it done with the Philadelphia Eagles. But like I said, we got to get it done with the Miami Dolphins. And the way they played the Jets, oh my gosh, got me scared over here. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't know if I confused any of you guys, made it more confusing, but that's what I was able to find on the internet, just to try to explain what would happen if there was ties and we needed more than one tiebreaker, But before I get into the oncoming game, let's go on up to the chat, see what my Angry Cowboys fans are up to. Let's see. I'm Rick James. I won't see. Right. Yeah, we had to get rid of Eastside Harold. For some reason, he just wanted to come in here and just be crazy with it. Yo, Carlito, I had to kick him, dog. I had to kick him, man. I don't want none of that. Why you gonna wait for somebody to go live just to come in here and heckle? If you ain't a Cowboys fan, or if you ain't down to talk, sensible NFL talk, then why are you here? You know what I'm saying? Why are you here? But let's see. Let's see. Carlito said Shady better get some act right. He better. I'm gonna have to watch some more of those episodes of Speak, because I only watch them when it's the Cowboys and I'm about to critique them. Anything else, I try not to give them any type of view, because they really don't deserve it. They don't deserve my view. Until you can change the way you call my team, nah, you just can't do it. Like I said in my video, man, there's some people that rely on your commentary, and when we see you burning ballots, like, come on, man. But Joy embarrassed herself. Yeah, I seen I seen the Dak Attacks video on it, and man. But you will have some people come in the comment section. If you try to say something against Joy, they'll come in the comment section to be like, "Oh, you're sexist. Oh, you're misogynistic for thinking that way." Like, no, I'm just stating the obvious. Don't bring your drama and your hatred for another team to work. You know, I believe she's from Pennsylvania. I mean, I haven't done my homework on her, but I'm gonna have to check and see what team she likes and everything, because you know Shady is an Eagles fan. Joy is oofy goofy. Yeah, Sugar Daddy, what's going on, Sugar Daddy? I'm very worried without Tyron Smith. Man, I'm worried. I'm worried about this game in general. And I'm going to get to it because we're going to talk about the game, but I'm worried about it in general. But I also got some good news. Yeah. All right, let's see. Worried about Cowboys being able to defend the run. Yep, I'm definitely going to go over that too. Carlito says, I like that scenario, Vikings and then Lions. Yes, sir, momentum gainer. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. The scenario that gets us to the NFC Championship, the easiest route, you know? I mean, and I don't want to say that we need the easiest route, but it would be nice to have the easiest route and not have to scratch and claw to get to an NFC Championship. But remember, Cowboy Nation, if we don't make the NFC Championship, it is not the end-all, be-all. I believe that this Super Bowl window is wide open. Dak Prescott, it's not like he's going to play at an elite level and then just drop off the face of the earth for next season. Y'all know, as far as our defense is concerned, the middle is very exposed, and we lost Leighton Vander Esch, DeMarvion Overshown, and those were supposed to be our two anchors right there. So I'm just saying, I guess maybe creating the stage just in case we don't make it. Not another year. All right, Dusty, what's going on? I believe by the Washington game, and we will be the first in the division. I think Pollard will have a good day Sunday. I pray. I hope. I don't see it happening, but I hope. Just for the simple fact, like, go back and watch the Miami Dolphins without Tyreek Hill and watch their defense. Their defense is 5th in the league right now. So go watch that Jets game. They demolished them. I mean, they hurt them. They put a hurting on that team. And they weren't able to get the run going. And with our offensive line, hopefully, has anybody heard anything on Zach Martin? I'm going to have to look that up once we get off this live. But hopefully Zach Martin's in the game. If Tyron Smith is not in the game, we need Tyler Smith to really step up. We really do. Let's see. Sugar Daddy. We've seen what this O-line looks like without Tyron Smith. And you're absolutely right, dude. You are absolutely right. Coming in for him. I'm going to have to look that up. Jared, Carlito Cash, you can't help it, I think. She's in love with Shaq. Oh, man. You see those dreamy eyes that she be giving him? All those kiki and ha-ha-ha's. Boy, man, yeah. She down with the clown. Shoot. I think the bye week would. You think the bye week would be bad for us? Where did that thing go? I think the bye week would be bad for our team, honestly. Some teams it helps, some teams it hurts. Yeah, I've noticed that. Some teams really need to have that go into the playoffs with a full head of steam and not stop. You know what I'm saying? Like, go in with a full head of steam and have a game each week, because that week off sometimes throws teams off. I feel what you're saying there. I feel what you're saying. All right, JG says, I'm so nervous and looking at that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that made me nervous even making it. I was like, oh, boy, look at all these scenarios. Oh, my goodness. And then I seen a couple that kind of shedded a little light, like, man, we could. You know, we could do this. Tricks, it's Shady's fault, bro. Joy has a thing for him, so she always tries to get on his good side. I don't know why. Maybe I'm hating. I mean, maybe Shady McCoy is a good dude off set, but what you portray on set, my guy, like, wow. Chume Doga. Yeah, that's the name I was thinking of. Thank you, Walter. Thank you. Yeah, he'll fill in good for Tyron. I hope so. When his number has been called, like earlier on, he was having issues, but there's been times where he would come in and it was fine. It was perfectly fine. But Miami got dogs. They got dogs on that front line, and they showed them dogs against the Jets. So I hope they don't show it against us. Hopefully they have an off game on Christmas Eve. Hopefully they're thinking about sugar plums and presents and stuff. If DeVito wins, I'll say something nice about Joy. Oh, my goodness. That's as much faith as we have in Tommy DeVito beating the Philadelphia Eagles. He'll say something nice about Joy Taylor. Man. Uh-oh. T.Y., how'd I just scare you? Oh, no, I didn't mean to scare you. In due time, DC for life. Yes, sir, DC for life. Yeah, Luke, Dak Attack is awesome, man. Dak Attack is super awesome. Comes with the super facts. Man, he is definitely one of the Cowboys content creators that I look up to and have huge, mad respect for. He makes super dope content. Yeah, he's awesome. Makiru, 420. I'm here for my Angry Sports News. Hope your night is going well. It is. It's going well. It's going pretty good. Heard from the family, heard from my brother, and he's out of surgery and everything, doing good. And, well, because of the propofol and everything, he's having a good rest. But the doctors and everything say that he's doing good. So that's the best Christmas present that I could possibly get, because my brother's my best friend. Y'all will notice that. But, anywho, let's see. They contradicted themselves on Speak. Yo, you got to let me know. If y'all see something on Speak that I haven't, like I think I've said this before, if y'all have seen something on Speak and I haven't gotten to it, put it in the comment section. Put the link to it in the comment section, and I will take a look at it and get on it. Give you a shout out for finding the video and everything. All right. So, RH. Our remaining schedule does not bode well. Statistically, compared to Philadelphia's schedule, we're going to wind up 6th or 7th, and we're going to have to fight. I don't see us going 6th or 7th. I see us, in reality, I can see us losing this Miami game. I can see us regaining our footing in the Detroit game at home. And I can see us winning the Washington game. But we're going to have to play our starters in that Washington game. We can't sit anybody. You know, we cannot sit anybody. I had us at the beginning of the year going 12-5 again. And if we lose to the Miami Dolphins and then win the last two, we're 12-5 again. So, hey, George. Hey, I appreciate you. The super chat. Appreciate you. New here, Cowboys Nation. We want to welcome George to the scene. What's going on, man? I appreciate you hitting that thumbnail to even come to the live. Truly appreciate you. Here is DC for life. Here, your raw and uncut is definitely appreciated. So if you agree with a take that I have, if you don't agree with a take that I have, please put it in the comments. You know, you will not get scolded for it or anything. Everybody's opinion is worth something here. So we truly appreciate you being and joining the Angry Cowboys fan family. Yeah. Right. Jared, Joy, and LaShawn are still peddling the false narrative that Dak is a choker. Man, it seems like they're always going to. And that one video that I did with Dave Hellman on it, you know, that was like a moment of clarity for all of them. But I think Joy was being a little disingenuous just for the simple fact she said, "Oh, we don't hate on the Cowboys." Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Your actions speak a hell of a lot louder than your words. You definitely hate on the Cowboys, and it's not good for you to admit it. So you're just going to continue to deny it. You're going to live in denial. And Shady sitting there like, he talking about me? He talking about me? Are you serious? Did you not know that he was talking about you? I know. I mean, come on. You lead rushing stats, you know, in Philadelphia. You gotta be smarter than that, my dude. You gotta be smarter than that. Oh, man. Victor, what's going on? What's going on? Says, I can't say anything nice of sports analysts pretending that hide behind the mic. Yeah. All right, we got Big C from 10 a key. Hey, Big C from Tennessee. What's happening? What's up, Cowboys family? I'm new to the channel. What's going on, Big C? Like I welcome George to the channel, I want to welcome you to the channel as well. I hope that you subscribe, because here what we do is we represent the Dallas Cowboys with class, with pride, with dignity. We represent them, win, lose, or draw. It's DC for life here, baby. And don't get it twisted. Don't think that you, like I told George, don't. Am I pronouncing that? Is it George or is it Jorge? Please let me know. But just know that your comments are accepted here. We go by the hashtag CCC, and that is Classy Cowboys Conversation. Yeah. All right, so I want to welcome you to the Angry Cowboys Fan channel. All right, Luke says, Angry Cowboys Fan, did you see Jalen Hurts' post-game press conference after Seattle? Is it just me, or does he look like he's lost something even more than just a football game? I don't think that there's any cohesiveness in that locker room. I don't think that they are gelling in that locker room. They're missing something. I mean, because it is a drastic change from the team from last year to the team that we're looking at now. Dropping 3 in a row, you know, dropping games, it does a number on your psyche. It does a number on the morale in the locker room. And I just feel like he's lost a little bit of the locker room. He's lost A.J. Brown a little bit, because in that video I made, I put up the tweets from A.J. Brown, and it's like, yo, he threw the incomplete pass. He missed the pass. And when you do that with your quarterback, there's a disconnect. You see what happened with CeeDee Lamb during the beginning of the year. CeeDee Lamb wasn't really getting the ball, but he didn't go to the media and become a diva. He went to Dak Prescott. He went to the coaches like, yo, you can use me. You know, I'm a number one. Trust me. And bam, it happened. And they've been connecting, and it's been beautiful. A.J. Brown is fed up in that locker room. And it was funny because a Philly fan kind of said, what did you expect coming to Philadelphia? Oh, man. Hey, George with another super chat. Yo, I truly appreciate him. I appreciate you. Yo, I tell you guys, these super chats are going to be going to actually, you know, upgrade the channel, while also I'm going to be donating it to my brother so that we can get a ramp built on his porch because he ended up getting half of his foot amputated. Not to give y'all too much information, but just to let you guys know, what I'm talking about with my brother and surgery and everything. Just to keep y'all on the front page. But I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Any type of super chat that y'all can give, there's no minimum, I don't believe. But if there is, thank you for giving whatever you can. I truly appreciate it, and I'm definitely humbled. I am definitely humbled by it. And he says, all this hate started with Stephen A. Smith. Yeah. Yeah. And that's where the template happened. That's where everyone saw that if you hate on the Dallas Cowboys, Cowboys Nation will come after you. That means that they will click on your video to hear what you're saying. Then you have all the people that are anti-Cowboys Nation that's going to jump on your bandwagon as well. Like, they're smart. They're smart. And I noticed one thing, like, Stephen A. always says that it's not the Dallas Cowboys that I hate. It's their nauseating fans. No, that's a disguise. That's a ruse. Stephen A. is a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. And Pittsburgh Steelers fans hate the Dallas Cowboys. They hate the Dallas Cowboys just like the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. So Stephen A. knew what he was doing. He's a smart dude. Smart dude. And kind of like Skip Bayless, he hitched his wagon to the Dallas Cowboys. And it worked out for him. Skip Bayless hitched his wagon to the Dallas Cowboys and the Michael Jordan-led Chicago Bulls. That's what worked for him. But now these talking heads and these little clowns, they're trying to follow their template and get the exposure that Stephen A. got. I hate it. It's Jorge. Yeah. I will never forget that. Jorge. It's Jorge. Sorry about that, Jorge. I apologize. Dumbass American. I swear. Dumbass Southern boy here. My bad. Jorge. Thank you, Jorge. I truly appreciate your super chats. Thank you so much. Thank you for remaining DC for life. Oh, man. But you are right, Jorge. Stephen A. is a true hater. All right, Alfonso in the building. What's going on? Dak is confident in his interview that the Dallas Cowboys offense will be hard to stop. I'm going to say that in my breakdown of the game. I'm gonna touch on that because I feel that this is going to be a shootout. Yes, this is gonna be a shootout. Victor, what's going on? McCoy, every time he gets called out on his hypocrisy, he looks like a deer caught in headlights. He did. He did. I was over here. I think I was rooting for that episode just like I would root for a Dallas Cowboys game. I'm over here like, yes, yeah, get him. He did. He looked so much like a deer in headlights. And if you rewatch that segment, you can hear joy in the background. He's not talking about you. He's not talking about. She's consoling him like that's her man. And I mean, I don't want to put her business out there or anything, or his business in that regard. I don't care who she sees, whatever. But she does sound like a concerned girlfriend. And it's just weird to me. But DC Worldwide Media. Damn, my grandfather went through that. Damn diabetes. I'm sorry. Yeah, bro. That's exactly what it is, man. It's the diabetes, and I hate to put my brother's information out there, but with the diabetes comes the kidney failure. With the kidney failure comes dialysis, and you get all that. So that's what he's going through right now, and I'm trying my damnedest to be there for him. Unfortunately, I can't afford to fly down there during the holiday season, so I have to be here and be a moral support and, do videos and just be there morally, through the video calls and everything. But I truly appreciate you, man. I appreciate everybody's prayers. For real. All right. Big C from Tennessee. Dallas 24, Miami 20. Okay. I can deal with that. Just as long as it's a dub, I can deal with it. All right. Alfonso says Stephen A hates the Cowboys. He sure do. He sure does. Cowboys been my team since I was a boy. Yeah. Yes, sir. My team since I was a boy, too, since I was 9 years old, man. Since I was 9 years old, I've been looking at that star, loving that star, loving the people that come through Dallas. Man. All right. Jorge, I love your voice, my brother. You could be a narrator or a DJ. You want to know the funny thing is? I am a DJ. Yeah, I'm a DJ, dude. It's funny. I was actually DJing karaoke, and I had my cowboy stuff on, and I had made a video. I was gonna post it, but I'm like, I don't want to be over here patting myself on the back and looking super narcissistic, so I didn't. But I appreciate you. Thank you. In due time, what's happening with you? I thought Stephen A liked Philly. Nah, he may like Philly, but I saw an interview that he was talking about, I'm a Steelers fan. I'm a Steelers fan. And then he went into how this girl who dumped him was a Cowboys fan, and ever since he got dumped by her, it's been F the Cowboys. Like, dang, dude. Like a parasite just leached onto us. Dang, get off of Cowboy Nation. Right, let's see. We got to stop the run Sunday, yeah, and get a tour. You ain't lying. All right, Merry Christmas. Jeremy, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody in here. If you celebrate the holidays, happy holidays, and Merry Christmas to you guys. For real. DC, I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, Jorge, thank you, Jorge. I appreciate you. Leon, what's going on? All right, 17-9 Cowboys. The boys buckled down and stopped the run. Tua doesn't present the quarterback run threat. I think Tua really stopped. He stopped running after those concussions. For real. I mean, he will run. Don't get it twisted. He will run, but ever since those concussions, he's been a pocket quarterback. The only run that he really does is scrambling when the pocket breaks down. But, yep, Big C, Stephen A is a Steelers fan. Hey, I was right. All right, guys, we're going to get back to the agenda. And that is the Dallas Cowboys versus the Miami Dolphins on Christmas Eve. And all these games, they can be precursors to the San Francisco 49ers game. The Buffalo Bills had some similarities to the Niners. This upcoming game with the Dolphins has some similarities with the 49ers. The reason why I say this is because, look at the Miami Dolphins coach, Mike McDaniel. He is from the school of Mike Shanahan. Y'all know that Mike McDaniel was the running game coordinator in San Francisco from 2017 until 2020. And then he became the offensive coordinator in 2021 before getting the head coach position in Miami in 2022. Mike McDaniels is very familiar with the Dallas Cowboys. And being from the Shanahan coaching tree, you know what type of offense to expect coming from Miami. You know that there's going to be a lot of motion. There's going to be a lot of misdirect. Kind of like what happened in the San Francisco game. We got to be ready for that. But like I said before, I'm kind of worried about this game. I'm a little bit worried just because of our performance on the road, as well as their offense. The Miami Dolphins have the number one rushing attack in the league. How will we be able to stop that? Me, personally, that's where I feel Micah Parsons can come into play. The Dallas Cowboys are missing our anchor in the middle of the field. That middle linebacker position. We're missing it. It makes it close to it makes it close to impossible to throw on when you have that anchor in there. It makes it almost impossible to run on when you have that anchor in there. The 49ers have Frank Ward as that anchor. We had LVE, but unfortunately he went down to a season-ending injury. We had the backup, DeMarvion Overshown, who went down with a season-ending injury. I feel Dan Quinn should use Micah Parsons as that off-ball linebacker in run situations and edge rusher in obvious pass downs. If it's 1st and 10, use him as the middle linebacker. Use him to help with the run. If it's 3rd and 8, use him as the edge rusher. There is no reason to have Micah Parsons rushing the quarterback if the quarterback is only having the ball to hand it off. We need him stopping the run before it gets to the second level. We need him helping out in the run fits. Talent can only get you to be so dominant. It's the scheming that makes a player completely dominant. So if Dan Quinn can scheme him in the defense better, then our defense can be better. He can make more of an impact for our defense. He has the speed to go from sideline to sideline and the power to go head up with any running back that's ready to use the truck stick. If the defense needs an edge rusher, put Sam Williams in that position just to keep the continued pressure on the quarterback in play action situations. Where we think they're going to run, but they hit us with the play action. Sam Williams is still there rushing. We have to make them respect our run defense in order for them to get off their rhythm. Right now, I don't think anybody respects our run defense. And Buffalo gave the rest of the NFL the blueprint on how to beat the Cowboys. We have to change it up. We got to change it up in order to make a contest out of this. We can't have every team running the ball all over us. Jonathan Hankins is still out due to a high ankle sprain, so we're going to need Mozzie Smith to continue to step up and be that bulky body to clog up the run lanes. Like I said before, they have the number 1 rushing attack in the NFL. It's at, 5.1 yards a carry. Our run defense is going to have its hands full. Tyreek Hill participated in the Miami Dolphins practice on Thursday, so look forward to him being on the field on Sunday. Who do you think we're going to have on Tyreek? Honestly, I feel like we'll have Deron Bland on him. We don't have to worry about Tyreek's size like we did with DK Metcalf or A.J. Brown. We have to worry about his speed. I feel Stephon Gilmore will be able to hang with Jalen Waddle and Jordan Lewis guarding the slot. Deron Bland may have to travel with Tyreek Hill, but because we can't afford the mismatch, we can't afford Tyreek to go into the slot and Jordan Lewis be in front of him. We can't. We can't do that. I also believe they have the number 1 explosive offense in the league as well. We have to keep the passes in front of us. A lot of safety help over the top, and we have to keep the middle of the field secure. They ate against the rewind. They ate in the middle of the field against the Jets last week. We have to win at the battle. We have to win the battle at the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball. If we're able to have a chance in this game, guys, for real, the Jets front was able to sack 2 or 3 times. So if we play with intensity and determination and grit, we can give their offense fits. Bars. All right, now we're going to get to the offensive side of the ball. Through week 15, the Miami Dolphins defense is ranked 5th in the league. It's right in front of ours at 6. Jalen Ramsey is on one corner looking to make it a no-fly zone. And I don't know if you guys caught the Jets game, the Dolphins versus the Jets, because I tend to look at these games just to see what we're up against, just to see their tendencies and things like that. And the Miami pass rush, it was too much for the Jets to handle. How many times did they sack This is Zach Wilson. They sacked him 6 times. 6. How many times did the Bills sack Dak Prescott? 3. Bradley Chubb, that man is a beast. He was an animal against the Jets. Registered 3 sacks on Zach Wilson. I say that to say this. We need our offensive line at its best on Sunday. Oh, my nose is itching. Jeez, I'm going to kiss a fool. Baby. Nah, I'm joking. She kicked my ass if she heard that. Don't watch this live, baby. All right, we need our offensive line ready to fight on Christmas Eve. They're going to be looking to get at Dak on every single down, so we got to protect the quarterback. We have to win in the trenches in order to win the game, the battle at the line of scrimmage. We have to be able to go shot for shot with their offense because I feel personally our defense may get beat up. They may get beat up a little bit in the run game. Unless Dan Quinn has figured out how to stop the run or at least stop the leak, the offense is going to have to go blow for blow with Tua in the Miami offense. Dak has to be ready for that. Jalen Ramsey is going to travel with CeeDee Lamb. This means Brendan Cooks, Jake Ferguson, and Michael Gallup need to have great games. I unfortunately, like I said I was going to get to it, but I unfortunately feel that the run game is going to be non-existent in this game as well. Kind of like it was in Buffalo. It's going to be on Dak to get this offense moving and ahead on the scoreboard. When we play with the lead, we play better. We play with more confidence. So, if we have to strike early, we got to strike early. And we may have to stop deferring to the half and receive the ball at the beginning of the game, but we can't waste that opportunity. We can't receive the ball at the beginning of the game and then go 3 and out on that series. We have to put points up on the board. We can't make mistakes and allow Miami to have short fields because they will make us pay for it. I mean, they made the Jets pay for their short fields every single time. So you got to have elite ball security. No fumbles, no interceptions, 0 mistakes. We need to be more disciplined on both sides of the ball. Like Hard Rock Stadium's going to be rocking, and we're going to need our silent counts. We're going to have our audibles down. We need to be on the same page, Cowboys Nation. Point blank, period. But again, I'm going to keep it a buck. This is going to be a tough match. This game is going to be a hard game. I hope Cowboys Nation is thick in Miami. If you from Miami and you in Cowboys Nation, you in this live, please let me know. Give me a DC for life. But I hope Cowboys Nation will travel because we're going to need it. We are the underdogs going into this game. But I'm not in the business, obviously, of going against my team, you know. So, for my score prediction, I have the Dallas Cowboys 27, the Miami Dolphins 24. That's what it is, Cowboys Nation. I got us winning, but it's going to be a hard one. It's going to be a hard one. Whatever the points may be, if we win, it's going to be by 3. Dang, bars. Oh, boy. But let's go back up to the chat for the last time just to check with the Angry Cowboys fans before I get up out of here because, you know, it's Friday. And, well, it's Friday. I ain't got ish to do, but. All right. So let's check it out. Oh, I got to go back up. All right. Micah sucks. Hey, Micah sucks. What? Dang. And Dallas 30, Miami 24. Isn't a game where the Cowboys necessarily dominate. Defense has some good plays, hopefully a pick. Tyreek definitely exposes our pass defense. Kind of hard to not be exposed. Yeah, Yeah, I mean our pass defense is okay. Our pass defense is good. Deron Bland, Stephon Gilmore, we got our safeties. Malik Hooker, we got our safeties back there. We do good in the pass game, but it's the middle of the field that's gonna be the issues. It's gonna be the middle of the fields, the slants, the drags, the deep crossers. That's gonna be the issue for us, and we're gonna have to figure out a way to shut that down. Like I said earlier, we are going to have to figure out a way to have safety help over top, just in case Tyreek wants to take the top off of the defense. So hopefully we don't get too gashed or exposed in our passing defense. And yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Micah sucks. I hate to say your name because I don't think Micah sucks. All right, Big C. He never talked about how bad the Steelers are. He never talks. Stephen A. never talks bad about how the Steelers are average every year. He never talks about how the New York Knicks, which is his team, is average at best every single year. Now, what if you had a talking head getting on there and just demolishing those two teams, the Steelers and the Knicks? His hairline would crawl back even further. He would be super mad. Oh, man. So get off our Cowboys. Jorge, Stephen A. is a little boy. If that is the reason he hates the Cowboys, you 100% right. You 100% right. You hate the Cowboys because a chick that you knew was wearing a Cowboys shirt and she dumped you? Come on, man. And then you try to say that it's the fan base. I'm sorry, but there is no fan base out of the 32 teams in this league. There is no fan base that doesn't say, "Oh, we're gonna be good this year." Like at the start of training camp, when you see that roster and you see the acquisitions that your team make, oh man, we got a chance. We can do this. We can make it to the Super Bowl. There's no team that doesn't think that. You know what I'm saying? So why is it an issue when the Dallas Cowboys fan base, when Cowboys Nation says, yo, we got what it takes to make it to the Super Bowl? I mean, at the beginning of the year, our defense, before we had the injuries and everything that was going on, our defense was legit. That's not what I was worried about. I was worried more about the offense. And then when the offense started clicking, the defense started just sagging and slagging. And like, what's going on? Man. But, yeah, Stephen A. is a little boy. Cassie, how's it going, Cassie? All right, media talking all week about us not being physical. We need to win this game. Yes, we need to win this game. We need to be physical in this game. We need to be physical because if we're not physically dominant in the trenches, they're just going to run all over us. They're going to run all over us when they have the ball on offense, and they're going to continuously sack the quarterback like the Bills did sacking Dak Prescott. Like, man, I was going to watch the All-22 on that Bills game, but I got into watching it, and it just pissed me off so much. I had to turn it off like, God, what are you guys doing? But you're right. We got to play physical. We have to play physical. We need to win this game. And let me see. I had some notes here real quick. Let's see. I think it was about the, let's see. Let me read. Doop. It was about the seeding and everything that I was going over, like the tiebreaker stuff. So, if the Cowboys were to win out and the Philadelphia Eagles dropped another game, the Cowboys would easily win the division. Right. If both teams lost to another opponent, it would really matter to who they lost. If Philly loses any game, any of their remaining games, then they will have a fourth conference loss. They will have an NFC loss. So if Dallas' fourth loss was to Miami, Dallas would be the winner of the conference tiebreaker and would win the NFC East. If Philly drops a game and we drop a game to, let's say, if Philly drops any of their upcoming games are against NFC teams. If they drop another game and we drop another game to an NFC East team, you can forget the NFC East championship. Well, the NFC East division. You can forget it. But if Dallas loses to Miami, who's an AFC team, and then wins out, and Philly drops any other game, Dallas wins the NFC East. So there is a kind of a silver lining in there, Cowboys Nation, but I hope that we can just go in there and take care of business and do what we need to do in order to, have Dolphin for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. DC, worst case scenario, we lose this game. Do you play full strength versus Detroit, or do you start shutting guys down to get healthier for the playoffs? I think no, not with Detroit. Not with Detroit. Detroit has a good enough offense that you can lose that game. You know, if you sit your starters and rely on Cooper Rush and the backups to come in there and win that game, Detroit can beat you. So how I would take it to give our players a little bit of rest is do like we've been doing during the year. If we get to a comfortable lead, take your starters out. Sit Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, sit all your starters. But if it's in the fourth quarter and we're up by 7, y'all can't sit. Y'all can't sit right now. I mean, we got to keep it going. So against Detroit, no, I would not. If anybody were to get sit, I would sit him this game. If you need to get healthier, sit this game, because we can afford to lose the AFC game. We can't afford to lose any of the NFC games. So, the last 2 games of the season, nope, starters are playing. The only way you're coming out is if the offense starts to pitch a blowout. Then you'll come out. But, all right, Micah Sucks, I'm kind of scared about how this O-line is really going to protect Dak. To have these large down the middle plays for like 15 yards, Dak's going to need protection. Yeah, he's going to need protection. And we were saying earlier, Tyron Smith, if he's not going to be playing, you got Chuma Edoga that's going to be protecting him. And for the most part, he does well. So now we just have to worry about the Terrence Steele side and if Zach Martin is going to play. Because, Tyler Biotish is there as well as Tyler Smith. They're there. It's just the question marks of Zach Martin and Tyron Smith. Our Hall of Fame, our future Hall of Fame veterans that we're going to have to replace. We're going to have to start looking at replacing these guys this coming off season or the next. Like, we can't go through the roller coaster like we did when Tyron Smith is in the game and he is battling at 100. He's the best, one of the best in the league, but he's on again, off again, too much. We really need to either trade for or draft his replacement. All right, Big C. Parsons need to be used like Ray Lewis. Exactly. Make people fear wanting to run that ball up the middle. When they run that ball up the middle, Micah Parsons right there to pop them. Boom. Nope, don't run this way. Make them respect the run defense. Once they respect the run defense, and if we get up on the scoreboard, that's going to make them drop back to pass. Once they drop back to pass, that's when you put Micah Parsons at defensive end and you let him eat. But in obvious rundowns, you need to be used, like you said, like Ray Lewis. Or, hey, doesn't our offense use motion too? Yes, it does, sir. Yes, it does. It does use motion, but Miami uses motion a little bit. Like they use it a lot. And for real, a lot of the league, like everybody says, this is a copycat league, and a lot of people are copycatting Miami. It's not the San Francisco 49ers offense that they're copying. You know, you do get some stuff from Shanahan, don't get it twisted. But as far as all the motion that's going on in the league, everybody has been looking toward Miami for that. They're kind of the godfathers when it comes to motion. So, yeah, our offense does use motion. We motion CeeDee Lamb a lot, motion Brendan Cooks in to get that quick dart over the middle. They've used that a lot this season. But what's going on, Brandy? How's it going? What's up with the look? That's not good. We don't like that look in here. All right, Cassie says we can beat Miami. How does Tennessee win against them? Tennessee won against them because if you watch that game, they came in with grit, they came in with determination, but they also capitalized on a lot of mistakes that the Miami Dolphins created. And let me just look up real quick because I wanna check and see where they played. Let's see. Titans versus Miami. Anybody remember where they played? They played in Miami. And it was a 1-point game. I mean, don't get it twisted. A dub is a dub. But, yeah, it looks like second quarter, going into the half, Tennessee had Miami 10-7. And it looks like it wasn't until the fourth quarter where things really popped off. So it was a defensive game up until the fourth quarter. People got tired probably. But that's where I hope that our defense and everything, our hybrid linebackers can withstand, and really be winded. I know we had some people up in the Buffalo game that was sick and everything like that. Hopefully everybody is up to snuff. Hopefully nobody's sick on the team, battling the flu or whatever, because we need all the win that we can get. We need all the win that we can get. But I believe Tennessee really just came with that will to win. Like when we went to Buffalo, you couldn't see that will. You couldn't see that determination. You couldn't see that desire to want to win. We better go down to Miami with that desire to win. Because we cannot look for Philly to stumble, to mess up. We can't hope for that. All we can control is what we can control, and that's the Dallas Cowboys. So we need to go in there and handle business. If we win out, if both of us win out, then blah, blah, blah. But if we win out and they do trip up, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Hey, Brandy, what's going on? Right, Jeremy, what's happening? All right, Ryan, what's going on? I appreciate you. Yo, bro, you ain't got to be a fan of mine. I mean, what I'm saying is like, this is family. I don't consider any one of you guys my fan or anything. I consider y'all brothers and sisters who rock with me, who I'm just humbled by. So as far as fan, I'm your fan. You know what I'm saying? I am your fan. I appreciate you coming here. All right. Atrius, is that how you pronounce your name? Chuma Adoga must step up. Yes, he must step up. And he does for the most part when he comes in. I said that before. He does for the most part. Cassie, is Zach Martin and Tyron Smith still injured, or are they playing? I hear that Tyron Smith isn't playing. I don't know about Zach Martin. Let me ask Google. Google knows everything. Is Zach Martin playing against Miami? Okay. as of 9 hours ago, Cowboys just don't know about Zach Martin, Tyron Smith's status for Miami. Oh, God. Come on, man. Martin Smith status is up in the air going into Miami. Both Tyron Smith and Zach Martin did not practice on Thursday in the team's final padded practice for the regular season. What? Final padded practice for the regular season? What? Huh? They didn't practice. So that doesn't bode well for our offensive line. So they might not play, Cassie. That's why I say, if we have to drop strategically, if we have to drop a game, this is the game we drop. This one right here is the game we drop, because it's toward an AFC team, and if Philly stumbles and fumbles in any of the 3 games that they have left and lose one, we still got the NFC East, even with a loss in Miami. So, if anything, this is the one to lose. And I'm not sure about it. I can't put my money on it, but I think the Cowboys may be thinking that way as well. You know, if you look at the tiebreaker scenarios, if we lose this one and Philly loses another one, we win out, we have the division. All right, Sports Card, what's going on? What's going on with you? Sports Card in the building. Our D-line also needs to produce sacks if Parsons can't get to Tua. Otherwise, it's over. A 20-plus yard completion will be there all day. Yeah. I mean, Sam Williams has been known to get to the quarterback. Also, Digizawa is doing pretty good getting to the quarterback. Like I said, in obvious drop back situations, rush Micah Parsons. Rush him. Get him there. I mean, the Jets got 3 sacks on them last week. You know, their line, it's not like their line is impenetrable. We can get through that line, but we do have to put pressure on Tua. We got to get him throwing on the run and everything where he's less accurate. Yep, Tyron is not playing. RH, quick throws, 3-step drops. Yeah, either throw or move then throw. Dak is going to have to dance. He's going to have to dance in that pocket. He's going to have to roll out. He's going to have to extend plays. I don't feel good about this game, Cowboy Nation, but like I said, I am going for my team. I'm rooting for my team. There's no way in hell. I don't care if we're playing the Monstars. I'm still putting down for my team. So we do need to get some quick throws. And that's the thing, Dak Prescott, he plays, you know, it's time and it's rhythm. We can get that rhythm down on those quick throws, those quick drags and slants. Oh, man. I hate having the bubble guts before a game. Cassie, Dak needs to use his legs more. Yep, he needs to use his legs more. If they don't have a spy on you, which they're not going to respect Dak's run, they're not going to have a spy on him or anything. But if they don't have a spy, you can get out. Y'all saw him during the Buffalo game. There was a few first downs that Dak got because nobody else could get open. So, yeah, I think he's going to use his legs more. But one thing that he needs to do, instead of taking these hits up top, go ahead and slide, dude. Go ahead and slide. Even though they have proven that they will hit you anyway, that sucks. All right, Micah sucks. They need to feed CD. Yeah, feed CD. All right, he's really good with Yak. Yep, and those shots down the middle will be good. They need to get Ferg. Go ahead and get Jake Ferguson involved in this. Make them respect that tight end game to where they can't shade over to, you know, put 2 on CeeDee Lamb or something like that. Make them respect that tight end game. Once they do that, that'll put one-on-ones with CeeDee Lamb and Jalen Ramsey. Thing is that can Dak Prescott get the ball to CeeDee Lamb quicker than Jalen Ramsey can get to CeeDee Lamb? You know. But, hey, here we go. Here we go. Oh, shoot, look at that. I just jumped. Boy, these things, boy, I be trying to keep up with y'all. All right, where we at? I see Luna Love's in the building. What's going on, Luna Love? Hey, Velvet, what's happening with you? James in the building. D'Angelo Brown in the house. And Raymond, look at that. I'm starting to see regulars. That's what's up. Bianca, yep, seeing the regular. What's going on, Kyle? All right. Who is my top 5 wide receivers? I'd have to do some homework on that because I don't want to just say names and like overall really have to think about that. And I don't want to be sitting on here like duh. So let me get back to you on that one, Kyle. Oh, we got the super chat. Yo, free your mind in the building. I truly appreciate you again, my guy. Truly appreciate you. He says, a little something for the cause. I've been wearing a different Cowboy jersey every day this week, starting Monday. First time I've ever done something like that. Diggs number 7, ready for tomorrow. Yeah, representing Diggs. Representing old Trayvon. I can't wait. I cannot wait till Trayvon and DeMarvion Overshown is back in the lineup. I cannot wait for it. But I see you got on the little superstitious tip. Yeah, I'm on the superstitious tip too. Man, last week I had to go to a family's house when the game started. I'm like, man, I ain't in my Crocs. Like I ain't got my little Dak Funko Pop beside me. Like, this ain't gonna be a good game, y'all. Yeah, but continue to rep those jerseys. Man. I even wear Amari Cooper still. Because I wish Amari Cooper was still here. I still wear Zeke Elliott jerseys. I need to get my throwback jerseys, though. I need to get my my Emmitt Smiths, my Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin, I need to get those too. But, yo, I appreciate the super chat. I truly appreciate you. And it is definitely for the cause. I truly appreciate you. That's my homeboy right there. That's my main man right there. Free your mind in the building. All right. Let's see. Micah Sucks. He said, hey, bro. I'm sorry, that's been my name since 2019. Not trying to diss Micah. He's one of my favorites. Nah, you good. You good. You in here saying DC for life, so that's all that matters. Yeah. All right, Bianca. Have to have faith in the coaches to come up with a good game plan and the boys to execute it. That's all. That's what it is. That's what it's about. I actually had this conversation in the comment section of one of my videos. This guy was really saying some legit stuff too. It was stuff that I couldn't really counter because he was kind of right. He was saying that Jerry Jones is the reason for the Cowboys not doing good. And I'm like, well, I can't really fight you on that because you're kind of right. You're kind of right at the fact that when we need pieces and, the trade deadline is coming, Jerry doesn't act. We're good with our guys. Yes, we are, Jerry. But we don't have guys in the middle of the field. We need guys in the middle of the field. We need bulk up on that line. So I really couldn't argue with him on that fact. The only fact that I could argue with is the fact that even though they do things that I don't like or they don't act when I want them to act, I gotta have faith. I got to have faith in the process. I got to have faith in the team because I can sit here with my arms folded, mad that they didn't act at the trade deadline or mad that they didn't get Shaq Leonard or, mad at these other things. But what can I actually do to change that? The only things that I can do to change it, there's only one thing, and I'm not going to do it. That's jump ship. I'm not going to jump ship. I'm DC for life till the casket drop. So I got to have faith in the process. So, Bianca, what you're saying, have faith in the coaches and everything, I completely get it. I completely understand it, and that's where I'm coming from. We got to have faith in the process. And sometimes the process don't work. It might not work this year because we lost so many pieces to season-ending injuries, so many key pieces. It might not happen this year, but the thing is, I'm going to be here next year to see if we can do it then. And I'm going to be here the year after that. And the year after that, I am going to be DC for life until I can't say it no more. So that's the only thing that I could really, argue with my dude on, just, yeah, you can be mad at the fact that Jerry Jones is the barricade to a Super Bowl for the Dallas Cowboys, but I ain't gonna sit here and wish death on the man like, oh man, we ain't gonna be a good team until he's dead. Nah, I ain't doing that. But I will say we're gonna have this issue until he relinquishes ownership of the Dallas Cowboys to his son, Stephen Jones. But hopefully, out of the bargaining, the Walmart barrel shopper that Jerry Jones is, we can actually land some good things. Because what Jerry Jones does do, we do land good picks in the draft. We land good picks in the draft. They become good players. So hopefully in this draft coming up, we can land some real key pieces that'll help us stop the run, be 10 times more aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. And, because our offense is pretty good. Our offense is pretty good. We have to figure out our road situation, but for the most part, our offense is good. We just need to add to this defense. And I say that to kind of, not to say that we ain't making it this year. We ain't going to do nothing this year. But I got to prepare you guys. This might be one of those divisional again. It might be. If we cannot get our act straight and defend the run and be that aggressive punch them in the mouth team like we were against the Philadelphia Eagles, it's going to be divisional and done again. And that's where Cowboys Nation will be battle tested. If we're divisional and done, you're going to drop off? We're divisional and done. Are you just going to, I don't want to say the word, bitch and moan? There you go. I'm just going to say it. Are you going to be DC for life? Because I know what side I'm going to be on. And I hope to see you guys on that side as well. All right, let's see. Alfonso, Miami is not going to blow the Cowboys out. That is not going to happen. I love the will. I love the determination. It better not happen. We done had a blow. We don't get blown out. We don't get blown out twice in a row. That's just something that the Cowboys don't do. We usually get blown out, and then we come back with a vengeance the next week. So hopefully this week we come back with a vengeance. We go down to Miami, we wrestle us a Dolphin, and we get this dub. I truly hope so. All right, Luna Love, Philly, Bills, Raiders, Steelers have the worst fan base. Okay, out of those four, which one is the absolute worst? And I don't think I have to ask that question because I already know. Like, the Raiders fan base, it's like they have passion. I've never had an issue with anybody from, Raider Nation. Never had an issue with them. Never had a Dallas sucks come from a Raiders fan for some reason. I've never had it. Steelers, Bills, Philly, yes. Especially during the 90s. The Bills, oh my goodness. During the 90s, they were like Philly fans. Cowboys suck. Cowboys suck. But, yeah, I think out of those four, I would say, like, the Philadelphia Eagles are probably the worst. All right, Velvet. Cowboys don't do well with physical teams, but I pray they do well in this game. Cowboys for life. Yeah, we don't do well on the road, and we don't do well with physical teams. So we need to go in there and match that physicality. because they're going to bring it on the defense. They will bring that physicality on the defense. But if we win the battle at the line of scrimmage, if we can be as physical, if we can match their physicality, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a real good game. And like I said, I just hope, I hope, I really do. I hope we pull out a dub. Luna Love. Didn't expect Buffalo to blow us out either. I didn't even have the bubble guts. You know, I didn't have the butterflies in my stomach before the Buffalo game. Maybe it was because we wasn't going to show up. I don't know. But I just didn't have that feeling like we're going to go up there and get blown out. I didn't have that feeling. That was out of left field. But then when I was watching the game and I saw how much of it wasn't a torrential downpour, but it was raining pretty good there. I was like, we're not an elements team. We need to, oh no, we're going to lose this game. And then we lost the game. But I didn't expect them to go up there and do what happened. Like, we got a garbage time touchdown to make that 10 points. For real, we had 3 points. They just gave us a touchdown at the end, for real. But I didn't expect it either, Luna. They call Cowboys soft because they have tiny safeties in the middle of the field playing linebackers, and the linebackers rushing the passer. Yeah, those hybrid linebackers, we got to get away from that. After this season, we have to get away from that. I mean, if you want to keep some safeties on your roster to make them that hybrid, they got to have some beef. They got to be able to go with the tight ends. You know, they got to be able to stop the runs because the runs are getting to the second level way too easy. You know, if they break that first one, we need to have those linebackers to step up. Our safeties are getting a lot more run-stop tackles than normal, you know. So, yeah, we need to get away from those hybrid linebackers. You see what Micah said about what the defense is doing? I did not, Choice. I did not. And welcome. I did not see that. Like I said, if y'all have any video ideas, you know, anything y'all want me to touch base on, by all means, you can put it in the comments on the videos. Any of the videos, I'll get the comment and see the link and go check out the video. But no, I did not see that. I'm gonna have to go check it out when we get off here. James, what's happening with you, man? What's happening? All right, it says we shouldn't play conservative. Well, I mean, we need to play lights out. We need everything but the kitchen sink needs to be out on that field. Don't go in there conservative, you know, don't go in there trying to protect until you got a lead. Protect the lead, obviously, but don't go in there conservative. Go in there, I don't even want to say the analogy, but go in there, balls to the wall. You know, go in there smacking people in the mouth and making them regret that they tried to run the ball. Make Tua step back. Make him drop back. Make him be that passing quarterback. You know, because Tua, his arm ain't strong, but he's accurate. He doesn't have a super strong arm, but he's pretty accurate. But when he's running, he's not. So let's get him. All right, their key is to move Micah around, then use Lipke? Use Hunter Lipke on what? On defense? Is that what I'm reading? Wow, if that's the case, holy shit. But if they're talking about using Hunter Lipke for offense, they should have been doing this already. You should have been using that man as a battering ram with first and goals at the 2. That man should be running up the middle. I don't know why they ain't using him. And receive the key is to move Micah around and use Lipke and receive. Oh, you want to receive the kick at the, yeah. I think that's it. We have to receive the kick, and we have to capitalize off receiving that kick. We can't receive the kick and then go 3 and out because that's just wasted. That pisses me off about the Dallas Cowboys. Like, y'all get the ball, and it's a quick 3 and out. Like, come on. Hey, are we not scheming the proper plays to start out the game? Come on, Mike McCarthy. Stop playing Madden. All right. Philly have 3 NFC opponents left. Yes, they have 3 NFC opponents left. So if they drop one and we drop one to an AFC and then then win out. So, God, let me knock on wood. And we win out, then we win the division. So, yeah. D'Angelo, we got to go fast pace, hurry up offense. That may throw him off. Going to the 2-minute offense. Like, no huddle, straight up to the line. Don't give him a chance to figure it out. Don't give him a chance to substitute. Yo, we do that. We start out fast. We get on the board first. 7 points. 3 points is nice. But we get on the board 7 points. That's going to cause these guys to have to drop back. They're not going to be able to rely on the run. One thing that they say about the Cowboys, they say that they try to take our best thing away. Well, we got to take their best scheme away, and their best scheme against the Dallas Cowboys is going to be to run the football. So if we can take that away, we can get up on the board, receive the ball at the beginning of the game, get on the board, and make them have to pass. It's going to be a long day for Miami. So, yeah, that hurry-up offense is a good idea. Hey, Raymond, happy holidays, brother. Happy holidays. You guys enjoy your Christmas holiday. All right, Carlito. Micah needs to be reverted back to linebacker. Yeah, like the outside linebacker can still get some quarterback pressure, but that middle linebacker is going to be the one thing that really helps us with the run game. I truly believe that. All right, Velvet, I am so nervous. Please, Cowboys, we need this to boost the ego going forward. I pray they protect Dak. Me too, sister. Me too. Oh man, if they can get this win, if they can shut down such a dynamic offense and get the win, that is going to be great for morale. That is going to be great for the Cowboys moving forward. Yeah, we went on the road. Yeah, we stopped the high-powered offense of the Miami Dolphins. Now it's on to a home game against the Detroit Lions, where we stop another high-powered offense, and then go to Washington and wash them up to end the season. That's how we needed to go. So yes, please, let's get this dub. Please bring Cowboys Nation a Christmas dub, so we can feel good this week. Cause Buffalo, I was just waiting for the talking heads. It's like, yeah, we lost. That's definitely gonna give me content because the talking heads is going to come out the woodwork. But I would rather be sitting here conversating and talking to you guys about a dub, real for real, not about these stupid talking heads. We should use more end rounds with Turpin and Lamb. Yeah, especially if they're going to sell out to the run in the middle. You start hitting them with the jet sweeps in the end of rounds. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Craig, what's up? MV Prescott. Well, we need him to be MV Prescott in Miami. We truly need it this week. Well, we need it for the rest of the season, into the playoffs and in the playoffs. Derek, what's going on? I think this is a game that we can use Pollard more in the mid-level pass game. Let Rico bang and Turpin get loose. We got some Ferraris too. Yeah. I like that. Use Pollard in the more mid-level passes, like those Texas routes. I like those. Yeah, and then use Rico Dowdle to bang up the middle. Kavontae Turpin on the end of rounds. Yeah, I like it. Like Cassie said, use him on the end of rounds. We need to come in there with a good scheme. And I hope Mike McCarthy has done his homework on Miami, because Miami has definitely done his homework on us. So hopefully he's done his homework and we go in there with a good scheme and we get the job done. I like TJ Bass in for Martin. TJ Bass, when Martin went out in that Buffalo game, TJ Bass didn't look too good. I mean, maybe I gotta look at more film on him, but in that game, yeah, kind of took him out of it. But Craig, Cowboys 35, Dolphins 10. Oh my goodness, if they did that, woo, we celebrating on here. We celebrating on here, Cowboy Nation, if they do that. All right, Alfonso, Cowboys have a good chance to win the game on Christmas Eve. Asking you, Lord, let's get this dub. Let's get this dub. Derek, 27-20 Cowboys. Free your mind. What's good, Angry fans? Yes, what's good? What's good with you? Free your mind. Yeah, we got the muscles up and everything. Oh, we got another super chat. Right, thank you, Free Your Mind. I appreciate you, bro. I truly appreciate you. He says, I fear the Lions most, more than the 49ers, in my opinion. Really? That's interesting. So you think the Lions are more of a threat than the 49ers? I mean, the Lions are definitely one of those sneaky teams that somebody can come in and underestimate and they just blow the doors off you. Like, the Lions have had a history of being just a stagnant team. But this year, they're doing really well. And I could see the Lions giving us their best. I mean, every team gives us their best, but the Lions really matching up well with us. Damn. Woo. That got me something I actually got to look at. I got to look at the Lions a little bit more now. I just want to see. I want to see what you see, Free Your Mind. But I truly appreciate you for your super chats. Truly thank you. Truly thank everybody who has given a super chat tonight. You guys are the bomb. For real, for real. All right, Killian. I'm an Eagles fan. We got killed. Bro, man. I appreciate you coming in here, bro. I appreciate you coming into Cowboys Live and hearing what's going down. Because, most Eagles fans that come in here, their first words is, F the Cowboys. Y'all gonna lose. But I appreciate you coming into the live, bro. Y'all got killed. Y'all got some stuff to figure out, for real. Y'all got some stuff to figure out as far as that locker room. Because I believe Jalen Hurts is losing the locker room a little bit. And if he is injured, sit him. Get him rested up for the playoffs. Figure out his injury before you get into the playoffs and stop that tush push because you're hurting him even more. You're hurting Kelsey doing that tush push every single time. It's going to be one time where they do it and it's going to be one time too many. And it's going to take your quarterback out. But, man, I feel for the Eagles, but at the same time, bro, no disrespect, but I don't. Being a Cowboys fan and the way the Philadelphia Eagles fans just come in here and give us the business every single time, win, lose, or draw, it's gotten me to the point where I root for your team to lose, to keep it a buck. Because a lot of Eagles fans who are my friends, I have close friends that are Eagles fans. I have family that are Eagles fans, and they root for us to lose. So I've kind of jumped on that bandwagon as well. So nothing against y'all, though. Nothing against you, But anyway. All right, let's see. I'm going to get to a few more, then I'm going to let y'all go because it's almost midnight. I done had y'all here for a minute. All right, let's see. Velvet. They don't need to get a lot of penalties. That must stop. Discipline. The other D word than defense. Discipline. The Cowboys need to be disciplined. You see a quarterback sliding, don't try to hit him. Because it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. We're in Miami. We're on the road, which means on offense, the crowd is going to get loud. We got to have our silent counts down. We got to be on the same page. We have to be disciplined. You are 100% right, Velvet. All right. What's happening? What's happening in sports? CeeDee Lamb. I'm a goddamn 88. This is the Gridiron Gang. All right. Killian, love the Eagles. Sucks we had to get killed. Yeah, it does, bro. Bianca. Miami has speed. Not so much smash mouth. They showed smash mouth last week against the Jets, but maybe that's because it's the Jets. But they are that type of finesse team on offense. It's all about speed. It ain't about getting the ball and running you over. Even though their running backs they're developing at the right time. Cruz, what's going on, man? Hey. All right, let's see. Ishmael. We need to finish strong. 3-0 these final weeks. Yes, we do. We definitely do. Eagles need 30. What they need 30 for, Killian? All right, free your mind. 49ers better than everybody. But are we second best in the NFC, or we better start playing like it? Because that showing up in Buffalo, nah, we was not second best in the NFC up in Buffalo. So if we are second in the NFC, we better start playing like it, because the NFC and the AFC playoffs start in 4 weeks. So we better come hungry. If we don't, y'all might as well not even get on the plane. For real. Ishmael, run the ball, control the clock, play some damn defense. Micah needs to play the run better. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. We were talking about actually putting Micah, taking him from defensive end and putting him on off the ball linebacker, so that he can defend the runs better. I watched a few highlights with Micah Parsons at that middle linebacker position, and he did it justice. There were some over pursuits on runs, but he can get those down. But yeah, I agree with you. Right. Beat the Niners in the playoffs. Nobody gonna stop us. Upset alert. Ravens over Niners. Ishmael done called it. Ravens over Niners. All right. Pressure Goff. He will fold. Right now, yeah, we can talk like this as fans, but I pray to God that the Cowboys are not thinking about the Lions right now. Y'all better be thinking about these Miami Dolphins. That better be 100% of your thought process. How do we get past the Miami Dolphins? Because if they're thinking about the Lions right now, they're gonna lose. For real. Task at hand. I learned that from my man Free Your Mind. Yeah. No hate. Oh, no hate, fam. Killian, no hate. For real, though. Like I said, I truly appreciate you coming into a Cowboys live. I hope your Eagles friends don't beat you up for it. You was in a Cowboys live? What are you doing in there? Cowboys suck. Byron says the tush push is trash. It's literally all they can do. Oh, man. It's effective. I know I'll be playing Madden and people be hitting me with the stuff right over the middle. I'm like, that's all you can do. And their words, stop it. If that's all I can do, why can't you stop it? And that's the thing with the tush push. That's literally all they can do. But can no team stop it? It's going to take the league or an injury to stop it. And that's not what I wanted. I actually wanted, the Cowboys to be able to shut it down, but that move is a cheat code. All right, Ishmael says, this the year Dak has to prove us right. We tired of the letdowns, man. Yeah, Cowboys Nation, we are tired of the letdowns. But my thing is this, like I was saying, have faith in the process. Yes, I am tired of the letdowns. Maybe insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different results. But at the same time, I have faith in my Dallas Cowboys, in our Dallas Cowboys. I got faith. So I'm going to have that faith no matter what. If we go to the playoffs and we get bumped in the divisional round, I got faith for next year. And if we get bumped next year, I got faith the following year. That's what I am. I'm DC for life, and I know you guys are as well. Right. Yes, the 49ers are better than everybody. Again, though, are we second best in the NFC or what? He's like, you going to answer my question right now. Are we the best in the NFC? Well, the second best. Yes. Close, yes. Close, yes. We're almost close to falling off that second seed, though, that second spot. We're close. The way the Bills did us, we are close. But we right there hanging with, the San Francisco 49ers. We have proven that we can manhandle the Philadelphia Eagles. And that is that's the other team that, who's second in the NFC. We manhandled them. And I got a feeling that Philly is going into the playoffs, probably the last 2 games of the season, they're gonna go on a hot streak, and they're gonna enter the playoffs on a hot streak. Hopefully they lose this one coming up. Sorry, Killian, but this is strategy, dog. But if they lose this one coming up this week, then and we can win out, it's a wrap. All right. Jamar, what's going on with you? Not worried about Miami or Detroit or the Eagles. Only team I'm worried about is the 49ers. Not scared of them, just a little concerned. Bro, I get it. I do. I'm a little scared. I'll be real with you. I'm a little scared. All right. Let's see. Bianca, call me crazy, but after the Bills lost, I bought me the official number 4 jersey. Got the official Dak jersey. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I want to get that Trayvon Diggs jersey. I got my Micah Parsons jersey. Got my Dak Prescott jersey. This jersey that I'm wearing is that was custom made. But I need to get Trayvon Diggs. If they keep Stephon Gilmore, I want to get Stephon Gilmore's jersey. And probably D-Law. Because it seems like D-Law is going to stay with the team until he retires. So I'm tired of buying these jerseys 2 years later. They on some other team. Amari Cooper. Well, I can't say Amari Cooper. I got to say Jerry Jones. All right, let's see. Where we at? It's only 8:30 on the East Coast. Dang, it's 11:43. Yeah, when I went over to Hawaii, that just threw me off. Cause I'm over there, I'm like, yeah, I call my people at 11. I call my people at 11. 6 hours later, it's like 5 in the morning and stuff. I'm like, oh man, my bad. I apologize. I didn't do that again. All right, James says we're going to win the game. DC for life. Bro, I'm with you. Got the faith, baby. We got the faith. All right, Chad. It's a good time to be a Cowboys fan. When's the last time you seen Dallas consistently in the playoffs? Start of a new dynasty. That's my thing. Thank you, Chad. Thank you, Chad. I want to see if I can find that. Let me see if I can find that. I'm going to find that. I'm going to find that and put it on. Dang. Let's see. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. I got to put that up there. It's a great time to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. When's the last time you seen Dallas consistently in the playoffs? Start of a new dynasty. And that is what I'm talking about. We are in the conversation every year, almost every year. There's been like one where we haven't, I think 2 for Dak. But all the time, we are in the playoff conversation. It's not like our team misses the playoffs every single year. There's NFL teams that miss the playoffs every single year. And then, you have the mad Dallas Cowboy fan that just gives the Cowboys hell. You don't make it to the NFC Championship. You don't make it. Blah, blah, blah. You ain't made it to the Super Bowl in years. It's like, bro, that's not really the determining factor for the NFL. Like, if Dak Prescott were to go on if he was to be a free agent this coming year, which he's not, but if he were to become a free agent, do you think he would sit on the free agency, or somebody would scoop him up like that? Somebody would scoop that man quicker than ish. So, like, it is a good time to be a Dallas Cowboy fan because we are making it to the playoffs all the time. The only thing that we have to figure out is how to get over that hump in the playoffs. So, yeah, you are 100% correct. It is great. It is a great time to be a Cowboys fan. Oh, man, see that comment right there perked me up, man. That really made me feel good. That's what I'm talking about. It's a great time to be a Cowboys fan. Yeah, Kelly and the Eagles are on a losing streak. They're on a losing streak of 3, but they can regain it if they can regain the locker room. Darius out injury got the best of us. Yeah. Oh, and you live in Kansas. Shout out Kansas. Why wasn't you a Kansas City Chief fan? All right, Jamar. Joy is a Dolphins fan, but her mother is a Cowboys fan. Thank you. Bam. I asked that earlier. I'm like, man, I gotta see which team Joy goes for, and Jamar told us right there, Joy is a Dolphins fan. Oh no, she gonna have that work for us. If we lose, she gonna have that work for us. Carlos, what's going on? Stop the speed at the line of scrimmage. Don't let the receivers get off and cover the edge. That's the thing with the receivers. If you hit the receivers at the line, you got Tyreek Hill. So if he burns you, you are definitely going to have that coverage over the top. You're going to have that help from the safeties. And I don't know if single safety high is going to be a thing that the Cowboys can do in this game. They might have to, stay in a cover 2. All right, let's see real quick. Oh, we almost at the end. Y'all. All right. Jamar. The Jets don't have a threat at the quarterback, so the Dolphins sold out. I like it. Yep, the Dolphins sold out on the run because the Jets don't have a quarterback to speak of. Pollard did good last game, averaging 5 yards a carry, or close to 5 yards a carry. Just my opinion, though. Your opinion is definitely warranted, and it's a good opinion. It's definitely pointed something out to me. Like, just because Pollard don't have a 90, 100-yard game, it really seems like running backs are all over the league are averaging like 70 yards, 60 yards, What's going on, Scott? Tinsha. Hey, what's going on with you? Reverse Flash in the building. Hey, seeing the regulars. DJ Scratch, what's going on with you? What's good with you? Ah, man, it's good to see y'all. Ah, man, see. But yeah, I hope I am completely wrong. I hope I am completely wrong on the run game going into Miami. I hope Pollard can have a day. Like, sell out on the pass all you want to and let Pollard have a good day. And then y'all have to, start selling out on the run, and that's when we gas you on the pass. That's why the run is so important. I hope he has a good game. All right. Spam the chat. In Dak we trust. Spam the chat. In Dak we trust. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. James says Skip Bayless is not a Cowboys fan. He said we're going to lose 3 out of... Oh, I'm working on that video too. I am working on that video too. Because I heard that. I'm like, how are you a Cowboys fan? You have zero faith in this team. That's the type of Cowboys fan that just rubs me the wrong way. Everything is peachy keen when you get to bang on your desk and talk about how about them Cowboys, but you ready to throw your jersey away and say that the team is going to go on a 3-game losing streak just because we lost in Buffalo. Man, I could see if the Cowboys, lost 3 in a row. I don't mean to take a shot at Philly, but I can see if the Cowboys lost 3 in a row, then you could have that type of concern. But after 1 loss, for real? That's why I say Skip Bayless ain't a fan, for real. That's why I say he is not a fan. He's only a fan of when they do good, so he has something to talk about. And if they don't do well, he'll spin it into having something negative to talk about. So he always got them Dallas Cowboy clicks. I don't want to use the word hate. Hey, Mr. Spence, I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I caught that. I appreciate you. Right. My man Scott in the building. All right, let's see. DJ, okay, let me. James Barnes, on why we doesn't use Turpin on motion plays more. We need to use Turpin on motion plays like those. We were talking about the end of rounds earlier, and I believe Cassie brought it up. We need to use end of rounds. So yeah, we need to use Turpin more in the game plan. I believe if you have Cavante Turpin and Brendan Cooks in the lineup at the same time, both of those guys can take the top off. Who do you guard? You know what I'm saying? If you got CeeDee Lamb, Cavante Turpin, and Brendan Cooks, who do you guard? Who do you put your best guy on? Who do you put Jalen Ramsey on? You better put him on CeeDee Lamb, but then you're going to get toast by Brendan Cooks and Cavante Turpin. I like that. Right. Let's see. DJ Scratch, we got this game. The bounce back is real. And I hope so, because like I was saying, we lose a game, then we bounce back with a vengeance. So hopefully, like you said, the bounce back is real. Cowboys are 8-7 versus the Dolphins in head-to-head matchups. Thank you, D'Angelo Brown. Boy, that's some stit-ats. Boy, I like it. 8-7 versus the Dolphins. So, this is gonna be a in the words of the WWE, in the words of JR, it's going to be a slobber knocker. All right. Keith Davis says, we got this. Yes, sir. Free your mind. Skip is the worst Cowboy fan we ever are, and low-key hater. Yeah, he is. He is a low-key hater. Man, and I'm going to get on him on that video because I saw that. My mouth was like, word, you just going to say this? I'm a superstitious dude. I believe that you can talk things into existence, and you sitting here saying that we're going to go on a 3-game losing streak? What, you trying to jinx us, dude? Shut up. Please. Hey, Killian. Hey, man, I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you subscribing to the channel. Eagles fans subscribing to the channel. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. Right. And let's see. Yeah, Ishmael San Fran went on a 3-game losing streak. Yeah, they did. But then they came back with a vengeance. Throw all the shade at the Eagles. I don't care. Nah, I ain't going to throw unnecessary shade at the Eagles, man. I hate it when it happens with the Cowboys, when people do it to the Cowboys. So I ain't going to do it to the Philadelphia Eagles. The only time I'll do it to the Eagles is when I have somebody come up in here and really disrespect the Cowboys. That's an Eagles fan. Then you'll see me put up stuff where I laugh at them for losing to the Seahawks and stuff like that. But for the most part, I ain't going to go out of my way just to disrespect that team. They got a good team. They just got to get it figured out. For real, for real. All right, let's see. Scott. Just about everyone is picking Miami to win Sunday afternoon. Yeah, we are the underdogs. We are the underdogs. And y'all know what happens when we're the underdogs. They've had a stat out for this too. We are just under 500 when we're the underdogs, I believe. But hopefully we can prove ourselves right and go in there and in the process prove other people wrong. But it's all about proving yourself right. When you got naysayers, it ain't going into it to prove them wrong. It's going in to prove yourself right. Scott, what's happening with you? Scott Opie? Hey, if the Eagles lose one and we lose one, we take the division. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. If the Eagles lose any of the games that they have going forward and we lose to Miami, we cannot lose to Detroit or Washington. We cannot lose to an NFC team. If we lose to Miami, it's one thing. We get the division. If we lose to Miami, they lose to anybody else, we get the division. If we lose to Detroit or an NFC team and they lose, they get the division. That's how that goes down. Run Rico Moore. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Rico. Asheville, North Carolina, Rico. AC Reynolds. Yeah, AC Reynolds alumni right here, baby. All right, James. Is playmaker now doubting Micah Parsons? It seems the media is really turning against him. I still believe in 11. I believe in 11 too, but 11 has to really get schemed in order to do something. And I think that's what people are seeing. He can't be an impact. Like, yes, he can be an impact, but how are you an impact when the only thing that the team was doing was handing the ball off? You can't rush the quarterback when the quarterback doesn't have the ball. So we have to scheme him in other ways for him to be impactful in the game, and I believe Dan Quinn is going to do that for this upcoming matchup. I got faith in him. Right. Bianca says Miami ranks number 1 in offense, number 5 in defense, 1st in passing, 4th in rushing. The only silver lining is that they play against weak teams. That's the silver lining. And I mean, to some of these talking heads, we're a weak team because we only play against weak teams. So hopefully we can go in there and win. I pray that we can go in there and win. If we drop this one, it's not the end of the world. We just need Philly to drop one. All right, Keith Davis. What is Skip's problem? Skip's problem, he's a shock jock, for real. He'll say anything that he feels will get clicks. For real. You know, he attached his wagon to the Dallas Cowboys, saying that Troy Aikman was potentially, gay. Who cares, Who cares? Let this man live his life, gay, straight, whatever. Let him live his life. But that was a hot topic, and Skip, he was gonna jump right on it. I'm glad that Prom actually put him in his place, though. All right, love you, Cowboys fans. Hey, man, we appreciate you, bro. We truly do. We truly do. All right, we're gonna read a couple more, and then we're gonna get out of here because it's almost midnight. I'm about to turn into a pumpkin, y'all. Ishmael says this is a must. DJ Scratch says, ain't no way we lose. Yo, I truly hope so. I truly hope so. Reverse Flash. Welcome to the family, Killian. Yeah, boy. Welcome to the family. Yeah. Welcome to the family. Hey, you an Eagles fan? If it's fly, Eagles fly, yo, that's what's happening, man. Rep your team to the fullest. But if we can bring you over to Cowboys Nation, we can bring you to Cowboys Nation. We will gladly welcome you with open arms. All right, Gene, how's it going? Skip Bayless is a fake fan. He only cheers for the Cowboys when they're winning. The minute they lose, he throws Dak's jersey in the trash. That's not a true fan. That's exactly how I feel. And I had a Cowboys fan tell me like, Ernestine put a new bag in the trash can, so it was all fake. That makes it even worse. You just did that for clicks. That makes it even worse. There is no justification for throwing your team's jersey in the trash. I don't give a damn if they go 0-17. I don't care if they're the Carolina Panthers. You don't throw your team's jersey in the trash. You just don't do it. You know, Velvet. When are the Cowboys not the underdogs? I have faith in my Cowboys. Why they never have faith in them? Cause man, they said it in that Speak episode, man. If the Cowboys lose, it's super engagement. There's conversation. You know, and I try to say, like, if the Cowboys win, you can get the same type of engagement. You can get the same type of interaction. But I don't know why they don't have faith. Dak keeps receipts saying that he has the blueprint on Dak and the Cowboys. Dak told them today that blueprint's not going to hold up. It better not hold up. It better not hold up. Vic Fangio said that he had the blueprint for Dak. Everybody got the blueprint to something. For real. All about that dollar. You ain't lying. Ishmael says, Dave Hellman said it best. Cowboys pay the bills. That's why they talk about it so much. They do pay the bills. They get people a great career too. Just look at Stephen A. Man, now you see why I fear Detroit most, but I ain't scared at all. We ain't never scared. Tell them, free your mind. We ain't never scared. DJ Scratch, damn, when that come up? When what come up? Oh man, Joy Taylor is a Dolphins fan because her brother played for the Miami Dolphins. Thank you, Gene. Thank you, Gene. I was wondering. I was like, which team is she a fan of? But she's a Dolphins fan. Thank you guys for letting me know that. I appreciate that. DJ Scratch says, Skip be on IG looking weird. Oh man, he do. Like, man. Like, he tries so hard to be cool, so hard to be hip. Like, and for real, I love Lil Wayne. I swear, like, he is one of the best rappers in hip-hop ever. But him coming on Undisputed, I don't know about that. Him or Young Money coming on, it just seems like a huge reach for Skip. I want to get to the young audience, so I'm going to put Young Money on here. It's kind of like a fish out of water. Keep it a buck. Jamar says 40-21 Cowboys. Oh my God. If they do that, sorry, Lord. But oh my gosh, if they do that, man, I'll do a backflip. I know I said that before, but I'll go outside and do a backflip and record it. And if I bust my neck open, y'all see it on here. Oh, shoot. Adrian, what's going on? Yo, if you don't want your Dallas Cowboy jersey because you're not a real fan, then let me know. I would gladly take it. Go Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to throw your jersey in the trash, there's a lot of people that'll take that jersey. Shoot. There's a lot of people. I don't know if you'll fit Skip's little boy frame, but, you know. Ah, shoot. Dwayne, what's going on? I hate to be this guy, but the way the media was talking all week, I just knew my Cowboys was going to lose. Yeah, bro. Like, I didn't have any thoughts going into the Buffalo game. I was like, we're going to go up there and do the thing. But then it started raining. I was like, uh-oh, it's over. Gabby, what's going on? All right. We all know what the new narrative will be if we win. If the Cowboys win, they can't beat a team that can be good. They can't beat a team that can be a good team. Oh, they can't beat a team that can be a good team. Sorry about that. Damn, I'm over here bugging. It's late. Let's see. If they win this game, it's gonna be the Miami Dolphins. It's really a mirror match. they're facing themselves. You know, the Miami Dolphins can't beat anybody, so the Cowboys can't beat anybody. Who did you just beat? The Miami Dolphins. Boo hoo. You know, they're gonna play it like that. But just remember, if they play it like that, we go in there and win on Christmas Eve, and they play it like that. Just remember how they played it when the Eagles beat the Dolphins. It was this impossible task. Oh, they whooped them. They beat them. They was able to beat the Dolphins. Have the Cowboys done that? Have the Cowboys beat the Dolphins? Like, shut up. Let's see. I want to see what that score was. I'm about to go back in time for a quick second, and then I'll definitely let you guys go. It was 31-17. The Eagles they did a number on them. So, and I don't want to go off the philosophy, if we beat the Eagles, then we could beat the Dolphins, because the Eagles were a juggernaut at that time that they beat the Dolphins. They were a good team, so we can't go off that logic. But, anywho, guys, it's been a real one. It has definitely been a real one. I appreciate everybody coming to these lives. I appreciate getting on here and being able to talk with you guys, being able to see your comments and everything. Adrian, what's going on? I didn't see you. What's happening? I appreciate you guys coming in. Like I said at the beginning of the live, I appreciate all the prayers that went up for my brother. Like, he's in recovery, and he said last night, because I talked to him, he said he truly appreciates all the love, all the support, all the prayers that you guys gave him. And I truly appreciate all the love and support that you give the Angry Cowboys Fan YouTube channel. But most importantly, I thank you guys for all the love that you give the Dallas Cowboys, remaining DC for life. But this has been your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Yo, I'm going to be on after the game. I'm going to let, the juggernauts of the Cowboys content get their live stuff out of the way, and then I'll be coming on after, Law Nation and everybody. I'll be coming on doing my live after the game, Christmas Eve, to tell y'all Merry Christmas and to say, how about them Cowboys? But for now, I got to let y'all go. This is your boy, the Angry Cowboys Fan. Happy holidays. Love you guys. Have a good night.